Hello, Demonettes and other Hellspawns. Welcome back to this 22 episode of Fable 3. Let's play, of course, the good run. There are a few tiny little indiscrepancies between episode 21 and 22. Because of recording mistakes, I have to do this all over. So there are a few things that are not the same in the end. But don't worry about it. Let's continue.
All stand for the Queen. Today, you will decide with the Bowerstone Old Quarter, site of the battle for Albion. Paige will offer her proposal. Reva shall stand against her.
You may speak.
Your Majesty, our victory came at a great cost to the city. You vowed to fight poverty, but our actions have made the problem worse. You must act now. I ask that the old quarter be rebuilt, and its former residents rehomed. You wouldn't just be helping those in great need. You'd be sending a message to your people. They're scared, Your Majesty. Let them know they can count on you.
Your Majesty, the old quarter was indeed devastated by your glorious triumph, but as its name subtly implies, it was old. The cost of rebuilding the area would be a colossal waste of money, and the people who called its decrepit shambles of streets and houses their home are better off without it. Besides, one must question what they have to offer our society. Why build homes for the inept and the unskilled? I recommend you reject Paige's proposal and keep the money for more deserving endeavors.
It was our actions that caused the devastation, Your Majesty. But the final decision rests with you.
So, we're gonna rebuild it. Since we're gonna do the good options.
We destroyed the old quarter. It's only right we rebuild it.
The Queen has reached her decision. The old quarter shall be rebuilt, and its former residents will have their homes returned.
Thank you, Your Majesty. This will be a very popular move.
I suppose there may be something to be gained by rebuilding part of the city. It shows our sense of industry has not yet been dampened. Very well, Your Majesty.
I love how Reva just took a spin for his own benefit of it. Let's continue.
Despite the current climate of fear and great national need, Reva Industries has once again struck a blow for the honest man on the street. The sad sight of the decayed and war-torn old quarter is no more. We are proud to present the new old quarter.
Funny. Okay, the treasure is still full enough. Good.
Astonishing, Your Majesty. So early in your reign, and already the treasury is replete. I cannot recall seeing a more beautiful spectacle. And yet there is still a kingdom to be run, and it never hurts to amass more gold. As a matter of fact, our very first order of business might have a bearing on our financial situation. The time has come to decide the annual town guard budget. As you can imagine, the people like to complain about crime and the lack of safety on our streets, and are calling for more guards than your brother was ever willing to pay for. You have three choices, Your Majesty. Leave the budget as it is. After all, the people have grown accustomed to murder, theft, and contraband. Increase the budget and fill the streets with soldiers keeping the peace. A rather costly solution. Or take a more considered approach by lowering the budget. For what is the point of a safe, well-policed kingdom when it is too poor to protect itself from certain annihilation?
Let's raise the budget.
The people will be delighted, Your Majesty. But will they thank you when they are dead? Not unless they are turned into some sort of awful zombie creatures. That isn't what is going to happen, is it? Anyway, this will leave a sizable gap in the treasury. Unless you can cover the expenses out of your own pocket, I'm afraid we shall be in dire straits indeed. Let us now turn our attention to the rest of today's business. Here is the royal schedule I have prepared.
We have an overproduction in money hubs. Don't worry. Decide on the castle's decoration. Rule on the statue of Aurora. And embark on a journey of adventure and exploration. Cool.
As you can see, you have a busy day in the court, but a tremendously enjoyable one. Decoration is a passion of mine, and I simply cannot wait to see your choice. The interior designers await you in the throne room.
Really? Well, interior is not my pastime hobby. That would be gaming.
Madam.
I have to keep running on. I forgot.
Her Majesty, the Queen of Albion. Today you decide on the decor of the castle. Two of Albion's greatest interior designers have come to present their suggestions.
You may speak.
Your Majesty, I am Herman Worthy, and I have a design in mind that will blow your little royal socks off. Imagine a celestial scheme capable of lifting the shadows that haunt these halls. A fabulous balance of serene hues that announce to the world, I am a strong, virtuous leader. Hear me roar. But also, look how pretty my home is. You are an enlightened queen. Let the heart of your castle be enlightened too.
Celestial? Serene? Pretty? Do you wish to be known as a ruler or as a fool? I am Sybil Maleficent, Your Majesty, and I can tell you that people respect what they fear. This castle should be a fortress of dread. I propose that we flood the rooms and corridors with blood, or at least a suitable paint substitute. Let all those who look upon this palace know terror, whether they be your subjects or your enemies.
It may seem trivial, but appearances can affect the opinion of the entire kingdom. The choice is yours, Your Majesty.
And again, the good decor. Although it has not really an effect in the end of the game, but oh well.
I wish this to be an enlightened castle.
Oh, fabulous, Your Majesty, fabulous! Your castle will be a vision of purity.
And what's more, fashion and good taste must choke down their nausea.
That dude there looks like one of those Riva friends. Oh yeah, as I said, this is the boring time of the game. You have to rule.
My queen?
Today you decide on the future of Aurora, Your Majesty. Kaelin will speak for her people. Riva will dispute her cause.
You may speak.
I am here to seek the protection you promised. It is too long since my people felt safe, or knew of life without suffering. We were honored to join your fight to claim Albion. Now it is time we joined your kingdom. Do what your brother failed to do. Help us to rebuild Aurora, and protect it as you would your own land.
There is nothing so noble as embracing other cultures, and I, for one, could not be happier to count Aurora as part of Albion. But surely they must work for that privilege, and I happen to know just how to put them to good service. There is an abandoned mine in the Auroran Desert that holds enough materials to benefit the whole kingdom. Let us employ Kaelin and her people to gather what resources there may be. That can be their payment.
You are talking about forced labor.
Well, let's not get bogged down in semantics. It's a fair transaction.
I know you will not break your oath. You understand what we have been through.
The choice is yours, Your Majesty.
Yeah, we're gonna keep the promise.
I will keep my promise. Aurora will become part of Albion, and its people will be our equals in every way.
The Queen has spoken. Aurora shall be rebuilt as part of Albion, and equal to every other part of the kingdom.
Thank you, Majesty. You have proven to be a woman of honor. Aurora is proud to stand at your side.
Yeah, until I'm gonna do my bad playthrough. Then they won't.
Welcome to the new and improved Aurora. An oasis of friendship, camaraderie, and many other lovely things. Visit the city that Reaver Industries rebuilt from sand, stone, and corpses. Enjoy the sunshine, the odd local customs, and the heavy soldier presence. Aurora, a light blooming in the darkness.
Good, good, good. So, what's next? Oh, yes, the exploration.
A most brave decision in court today, Your Majesty. Aurora might have proven to be a rather profitable resource, but I'm sure we can find other means of filling the treasury. As a matter of fact, we could already have stumbled upon such an opportunity.
Really?
Aurora may not turn out to be a waste after all.
It's not a waste.
It seems that a group of Albion explorers visiting Aurora have discovered a rare diamond in the desert.
Oh.
They heard the legend of this extraordinary gem from the locals, and understandably set out to find it without a moment's regard for their own lives. Which may go some way to explaining why only one of the explorers returned in one piece.
Ill prepared.
He came back empty-handed, speaking of the hideous desert beings protecting the treasure. Think of the glory, Your
Sand
Majesty,
Furies.
the adventure, the romance, the large sums of money we stand to make. The diamond is located in one of the caves beneath the Auroran wasteland, reportedly the site of an ancient abandoned temple. You need only to take it.
And does Kaelin knows about that? Knowing my luck? No, she doesn't. Can I buy? Can I buy? No, I can't buy things. Let's fast travel. Then I'm gonna do a little tedious side thing. I'm gonna buy all the stores here.
You've made a friend. In addition to being jolly good company, friends can give each other gifts and even discounts at shops that they own.
Okay, thank you, Jasper.
This is for you.
Buy rent out. Adjust rent low. I am gonna do this real fast, so sorry about it. Because I've started to notice that my calculations were a bit off. Although I could use a... Well... I would do that in between episodes then, but... Because that would be using a demon door that I do not have shown on camera yet. With the main Let's Play part. This is just to do the part that failed to be recorded accidentally. Oh yeah, I didn't explain it to everyone that's following this series. While recording episode 22, 23, 24 and 25, I think I also 26 maybe as well. But so I was recording, and in the end I forgot that I was recording the wrong screen, so it was recording a black screen. And I did not make any backup saves. So I had to play the whole game again, and that took me quite some time. Because to be honest, I actually was so annoyed at myself that I did not I wasn't really in the mood of replaying the game, and I was like, should I just drop the whole series? And I'm like, no, if you're gonna start something, you have to finish it as well. So that's why it took a while, and that's why there are the discrepancies between the two episodes. So don't worry, we'll continue, and after I done the stuff that I didn't record, I will continue with the proper save file anyway. No need to worry about anything. And when I am going to do the Evil Let's Play, I'm gonna make sure I will have multiple saves, just to be sure that I do not make the same mistake twice. Because this is officially my first series, other than the speedruns. But my speedruns aren't a series. They are just a little hobby I got next to it. So maybe when I get a bit better, I will do the Evil Let's Play. Because to do it immediately after what I first was planning to do, that shouldn't be a smart set. I came out later. Whoops. I own everything now. Also in this this part of the replay, I did not do any of the books and stuff like that, so it will take a while.
Please accept this humble if you could just stay a little.
And just as you see, I will be taking the gifts and such as that, all of that. But I just want to make sure I will be back a bit same, because in the official play, so the one that I made mistakes with, I had whatchamacallit, I married someone, but that person does not exist anymore, so I was like, yeah, I can't say I've been married, so I should have addressed it then, but I was like, wait, you know what, I'll address it immediately, and then when I'm continuing on the correct save file, because I'm continuing, I will readdress it. Shocking! And something that also took quite some time was the I needed to get all stars, all level 5s of melee, magic and archery, well, ranged. So that's why it took a while as well. I didn't want to do the money, so I was like, you know what, I will try to speed it up. And now here we are. Oh, done already. Because I was also explaining in every episode even what my plans are. Because in every episode after the main storyline, I will do every location. Like the Dwemer's homestead. And do a bit of explanation what I found there, what I am... And stuff like that. So, to say where I found a gnome hidden or a silver key. So first I was thinking doing each episode, an episode for each of them, and I was like, no, I'm gonna do an episode for every location. Except for the, whatchamacallit, but that's in the temple where you fight after finding the darkness. But that's because that place does not actually... you can't return there. So yeah, that would be weird. Although I could make an episode like that, but I already did that. The same episode that I was there. Because I made sure to look everywhere. Even in the replay of it with this save, I have even rechecked everything to make sure that I found everything. I made a save before entering and to make sure. And maybe I will do that again. Just to be on the safe side that I will make it. I'm not sure yet on that little part. Ah, the diamond. It's a trap. It's always a trap. So now with the max level of everything, and that I killed everything, because in the other version, the one that is not recorded actually, I just try to speed through it, like speedruns. Didn't work. So now I'm gonna make sure that I don't make the same mistakes there. And since I have the everything on 5. Nope, not a million yet. Oh well. I will be trying to get some additional money into the appropriate account. Just to be sure that I don't come too short in money. So always in between episodes I will take a little extra time for it. And also in those extra time, please keep in mind that I have a Twitch channel, I have a Discord and a Twitch. No, Twitter, Twitch, Discord, and of course this YouTube channel. Links are in the description. And like every big YouTuber says, like, subscribe, come on, you know the drill. So just to be sure on that. Because maybe one day I will become a very big girl on YouTube. Who knows? Who knows except my nose? I'll do those later when I am going to do the Aurora part. Just like that entrance, demon doors, such. let's go home, because we've got the diamond. It looks like I'm on pace of the timer since, well, 5 pretty more minutes. Oh yeah, that's that area. I always forget that this exists. Shifting sand. So I'm right here now. And this is where the temple is. Where you can't enter back into, sadly. So let's go back to Hobbs. And let's deliver the diamond. Should I have enough? Maybe I should, right?
It's more beautiful than I dared to imagine. And heavy, too. Our experts estimate it's worth a small fortune. Of
A
course,
diamond
now
that
the
size
question
does not
becomes,
exist in reality.
What do you wish to do with this fine stone? Shall I deposit the money from the sale into the treasury? Or perhaps you would prefer the funds were channeled into, let us say, a more personal account?
A diamond that big does not exist. I love fantasy games for their realism. Let's donate to the treasury.
A truly selfless act. I am
Oh yes,
constantly
thank
in
you.
awe of your generous and noble spirit. Putting the safety of your people before your own reward. Bravo, your majesty. Bravo.
That's why we've been accumulating the money. To save the people. So I will leave it this episode at this. So that we can make it a bit proper and no confusion later on. So everyone, stay safe out there, and I'll see you all in the next episode. And goodbye.